My bad. Oh, I know I was on earlier, but I was on because I was sleeping in my daughter's bed. I normally slept in my daughter's bed because, well, that's how I raise my kids. So even though my daughter is 10 years old, she don't go to bed unless daddy is in the bed with her. She will sleep, but at some point in time she'll fumble because she need daddy to lay beside her until she fully fall asleep. So every night my little girl go to bed, go to sleep. Daddy always has to lay beside her to make sure she fell asleep. Now, in the eyes of all of you guys who is listening, basically, but she's a big girl. Yes, she's a big girl. But when you raise your kids a certain way, there's a kind of love that they gather while you're with them. And that type of love never dies. So therefore, even though she's 10 years old and he is 12 years old, they still look for that kind of love from daddy. I don't feel guilty. I just feel very good that I can do whatever I can for them. I'm grateful. I'm grateful and I'm pleased and I'm blessed to have kids at those age and they still require mommy and daddy's love. I'm happy. Happy and I'm proud. When they were born, mommy has them. Thank you so much. Mommy has them as much as mommy has them. Because mommy goes through a C-section. I, as daddy, takes the pressure from mommy so that mommy's cut doesn't get too much open or anything. It gets to heal properly. So even though I had a crib where they're supposed to sleep in, none of my kids ever sleep in a crib. I bought it, I only waste the money. They always sleep in the bed with daddy. And that's how they grow up, just sleeping in the bed. That's all they want, is just to sleep in the bed, to where they are today. So if she is 10 years old and she still requires that love, I understand. Again, it's the kind of love that I give to them to make them will always say, daddy, come and slay with me. My 15-year-old doesn't because he grew up enough. And you already think that, oh, it's so weird. Sometimes he don't want me to come in his room. It's understandable. I don't get mad for it. Everyone has to grow up. We have that privilege. And it's a privilege for them to know that they can grow up. I'm happy for them. Proud. So as I said, I was laying beside her and hoping to see what happened because when they're sleeping, I can go live, but I won't talk. I will be miming. Just be still. And there's a good position of the time I might fell off into sleep. In any case, I know that you guys, have work to get to, so not everybody have the time to stay up so late. So for the few of you who will always up waiting for me to listen to what I have to say, because I know turned out to be this night streamer, this YouTube streamer who is always have something interesting to talk about, included my twist exercise. So yes, I always have something to talk about, and I try to make it now part of my responsibility to do so. And something always comes up. And today, but not just today, but a few days ago after I went to my girls' camp and realized there was this young lady there. And when I saw her, I only saw people like her on social media. And those people are, most of them is black. And I thought they are somewhere from within Africa, because their feet are crooked or malfunction. If I use the word malfunction, I mean based on treatment or so forth when they have the kids. I don't know what kind of sickness or so forth. When you look at they're not kids, these people. Some of them is now like an adult or so forth, but the way their body is, it's not disgusting, but in a way it make you think and wonder, how could these kids born this way? Well, a lot of them born with can't stand up, but they have hands and feet. Some is born and doesn't have no hands. And I've seen a lot where, I think maybe into some Asian country, where they have to train to use their feet. They train to use their feet to eat, to put their clothes. And I came across someone here in Canada with one of those same ability, if I'm using the right word. I don't want to know that I used the wrong words to hurt a person's feeling. But I came across someone, and from I came across her, she's a young lady, I am intrigued. And why? Not just to have her on my YouTube channel to make video with her and I get all this is not about that, but it's about having her on my channel by hoping to collab with her. I talked with her today and I tried to persuade her, but during the time of persuading her, my intention is I explained to her the same thing I just explained to you about people that I saw on social media. And when I ended up finding or seeing someone right here where I am with the same ability, he was like, if the person is say abnormal, she is born but some parts of her body cannot be used the same, does not have the same function, so based on limbs or so forth. So I use that to say, and I explained to her, and seeing her, it only opened me more. So I want to get to know her. I want to talk to her, interview her in her terms, and hopefully she will give me the opportunity. Greatest part is she has an Instagram account. I didn't ask much into that yet. I will, but what I will do is that every day from now on, it has a week and a half before the camp is closed. I even tell her I'll give her my number. And the reason is I'm not going to stop until I get there. I'm not persuading her into make she get hurt. And I do not want her to be hurt. Well, she go to school for some reason. So there's nothing hiding about that. If she's 15, 16 years old, 17, I mean, She's already with the other world, so it's not like she's hiding. She's already in the public. So I don't think it's anything hard. Me, I'm just, as I said, hoping to get to know her more. And by hoping to get to know her more, I will learn about her ability, things that she can and cannot do, and stuff like that. And she talked to me, and I would like to make the video and post it. And I'm hoping that if I make a video, get a chance to make a video with her and post it, my hope is that whatever happened to this video, it's not about me. I might be the one doing the filming because I found her, I saw her, and I chose to take this upon my head as my responsibility. But I'm not trying to do anything to get her into trouble, like make anybody say the wrong thing. It's like seeing a person in a wheelchair. We know that we're supposed to respect those with disability based on as laws or whatever it is that within Canada, whatever. And we know how to treat people with disability. We have to respect them. It doesn't matter what. So if her limbs or whatever parts of her body is not functioning, but she's still as a person, we still have to treat her the same way. And if she needs help, we're supposed to do the same thing for her and help her in every little which way we can, I can. And that's basically what I am just think I'm trying to do by doing this video. Like if I was doing it with her, like being here right now. And that's basically it. What I'm hoping to gain from it, is to gain your confidence, your input, your likeness and kindness into liking this video for what this person is. Because whatever you and I can do, maybe she can't. But if this video were to take heads over heel, as they said, and go a certain way, I would be happy. I'm not happy for me. I'm happy for me that I helped her to achieve this path. That's the plan. That's the goal. The goal is to get her in that bracket where if she now were to becomes like that, popular for what I have done for her, that would be great for me as the creator, the whatever you call me, the YouTube, what is it that I do, but I would feel good very much. I would feel blessed. I would feel blessed for knowing I went out and helped someone. And the part about the help is, I don't know if after creating this video, and just say for example this person become popular, what is going to happen to her? I mean, her life is still going to be the same. Well, I don't want to think over the board too far, way along the lane where it's not mine. But that's just the whole point about it. And in it, today it asks, the question is, how do you guys see or feel about people with disability? Well, we all know how I feel. I treat them just the same. I mean, if I have to go out with someone who's in a wheelchair, I will go. And if it means that I have to push the chair, even though they can use their arm or use the joystick, whatever is it that it is, I don't think I would feel any less of myself being with someone with disability. And I hope you don't feel that way either, because in a lot of homes, a lot of kids are born with some form of disability, Um, Not just amnesia. Amnesia could be like a regular sickness. Um, Down syndrome. A lot of kids right now out there living with their parents, and parents can handle them, especially the one who have Down syndrome. Oh my God, those are the one that is not easy. Those are not easy to be handle. There's a lot of pressure in handling kids like those. Parents, it's hard for some parents to cope through it. I think I had one person who came on my live show once and was telling me that she lived with her son and her son was Down syndrome and she and her husband or something. Or the husband know that she had a kid who was Down syndrome and the husband didn't want to be with her because he didn't want to help her in many ways at all. And some of us men are like that. But we need to understand that our own responsibility is that we are the one who get ourselves in there. And I'm not a doctor to say, but when something like this happens, when a kid is born with certain type of sickness, it's based on things that the mom and the dad do certain sickness within their blood, and that's the reason why the kid came the way they do. Nobody else's, not the country's fault. It all based on both parents, because it was the man who have sexual intercourse with the lady for her to get pregnated in order to have this child. So he is as much as fault as her who carried the baby, the child inside of her for 6 to 9, 10 months. Takes 6.5 for premature onward. So he is much to be blamed, and when she have the child, he should be sticking by her side and help her in every little which way. I'm not a counselor in all of this. I can be, but I don't want to take on that pressure as yet. Life throws us curveball, and curveball could mean I'm here talking to you through today, and a few hours I go to lay down to sleep, and I may even not wake up. You understand? So the big dreams that you thought that this person would be helping you, which with me, is that my life becomes an end. So I don't know. But whatever I can do for where I am, I always will try and do the same thing. So I'm just saying, you men like me, when you get yourself into something, you need to stick up to your responsibility and try to help out the person and play a part in a person's life. Don't just leave her there and went out with some other woman. That's not fair and it's not funny. And even if that's what you do, come home and help her in every little way you can. She needs help and support, even if she is not getting the love that she wanted. But raising a kid all by herself, especially one with Down syndrome, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. None of my kids have Down syndrome. If any of my kids have any sickness, well, my son doesn't have any form of sickness, but based on how we take on the phone and the addiction of the phone and there is no me time, sometimes I think that the way he plays the phone make the phone kind of get to his brain, and it's that is also a possibility. That is also a possibility. And by stacking so much down in the phone where you think the phone is everything can make it look like you have some form of sickness and so forth. Make it look like you're autistic or something like that. So nothing is different or changed in a person's life. Things can always happen. But again, you got to be there for the person and help them. My story when I came alive is always real. And I think that's one of the reasons why I have all you who subscribe to me and watch me, listen to me. And I'm very pleased and happy to know. I am very pleased and happy to know that you all believe in me and believe in what I do and always listen up to me, and it's great to know. I am happy for doing it. It's a great pleasure in mine when I do it, and I really feel blessed in doing it. I really do. I don't want to stop it. If I can do more, I would like to do more. I'm supposed to be doing more with Marissa Pear, but I haven't gone to that full journey yet. But if I'm supposed to be doing that while I'm working and become a YouTuber, I would I would know how that would work, but I guess it would work by playing its role because it's a role that need to be played, and the role that played, I need to be played, I about to play, I wanted to play it is similar, like making the videos, and making the videos is where people would sometimes come in and listen and take information for what they want and send comments and so forth, and I will sit back and try to answer it in every video. So it's basically the same. If it's a one-on-one where I call you up and talk with you, I wouldn't want to do too much call up on the phone. I'd quicker to want to meet and reason with you in person. But then again, that is gonna be a problem because everyone is not next door where you can go and reason with a person. So that's why I have to do things next door. But you have to find a way to make it work, and I just use whatever little skill that I have in order to make it work. So again, you men, like myself, I know you love the woman like I do, and she is beautiful, and that one and that one. I know. I felt the same way like you do. They're all beautiful, and the more I look at them, is the more my blood shivers in my body, meaning I like that person. I do. I'm human. I'm God-given flesh. So when the eye sees something, my whole body wakes up. I feel like I'm mowing the lawn. I feel something like the teeth is in the grass and I just pulling it up. Because every time that bull cow see the meat and he sniff it, it make him go crazy. I am that way too. But sometimes crazy can put us into trouble. Sometimes we have to watch ourselves. So don't just leave her alone because you see somebody or you have somebody, you know. Give her a little love by helping her. You will have your time to do your thing whenever you can. She needs a little support and help whenever she can, so be there. Be there for her. I'm basically saying to the man out there whose wife or girlfriend has a kid, and if this kid is down in the form of Down syndrome, autistic or so forth, try and be there and help this person, help them, help each other. Play a role in a person's life even though you have a girlfriend. And the girlfriend gotta be understandable too. And the reason why I said the girlfriend has to be understandable too is because if you end up getting the girlfriend pregnated and you're having a child, you do not know how that child is going to come out as well. And you could end up having the same autistic or child with Down syndrome or something that you'll be wondering why this happened to you again. But it's not why it happened to you. The fault is you. The fault is not the woman. The fault is you. So before you leave the second person and go after the third, you might need to check yourself. And if you're thinking of leaving her to go after another woman, then they might have to call the police and get you charged for what you're doing, because I think you can also be charged for moving from one person to another. I think, I'm not sure, but there's such thing known as bigamy. So we need to be a little bit more cautious in what we do and how we do it. Remember, we need to check ourselves. You know, look at me. I look very healthy, sweet, charming. And a lady wanna go crazy for me, don't it? But looks is deceiving. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And then the worst part of the looks is you do not know what your body is like, so you maybe went and get a test. And the doctor said, "My brother, you're very healthy, but you're anemic." I said, "What? Do you know what the word anemics mean?" So you could have a blood problem. You could have blood issues. Everything could have to do with your white blood cell or your red blood cell or whatever. There could be issues with you that you need to check out on your own self. You need to eat different. You want to have a kid normal, you have to change your eating habit. Stop the drinking. Don't eat too much red meat. Go easy on the raw fish. You know, there's a lot of things that you have to do. A lot of changes that you have to make if you want to make those changes, if you want to have a kid and so forth. You need to make those changes. And if you make those changes within yourself before you get involved with the next woman, then you will know what it's like. And then if you get her pregnated and your child come healthy, then you're gonna say the problem is really you. And why? It's because you work on your own self by going to the doctor and get yourself checked out. Sometimes it's not the woman. You need to do these things too. As I said, maybe you don't want kids, but you want to be with women off here there. And then what if the woman wants kids? So you have a problem. You do have a problem. So you have to work with it. Am I making sense to you? So I'm happy that you're listening to me. I'm very happy. I'm proud to know that you're with me. It is a great thing to have you and everyone around listening to me. I like it. I like doing it. It's a great pleasure when doing it. I feel very blessed when doing it. I feel very blessed when doing it, and I feel so blessed that I pray to the Almighty about the things that I do and how I do it. And I pray to Him for the things that I do, even though I might have done wrongs in the past that I don't know of, might know of. But I pray to Him that He will guide me. And as long as He guides me, to the right path of life, I know that everything will be fine. Everything will be 100% fine. But I need that guidance. I need that guidance from Him. I need that protection from Him. And He will protect me by watching over me, making sure that everything that I do, I done it the right and proper way. And those are the basic. Those are what I ask for. Those are the love that I ask for. You gotta pray to God the Almighty every day. You have to pray to Him when you're eating. Pray to Him when you're sleeping. And if you don't pray, you call upon His name. And everything I do, always put Him first. Even when you're going on the road, always put Him first, because accidents can happen on the road. And when an accident happens on the road, what's going to happen to you when it happens? You know, you could get caught right in the middle. A 10-car pileup. You didn't cause it, but you get right in the middle, but you was not hit. Why? Your life is spared for a reason. But guess what? It's spared many ways, because you get locked off in the middle by a 10-car pileup. It's because on your way to where you were going, worse was about to happen. And this is how He stopped you, by proving to you that you need to watch what you're doing. Or maybe you need to pray to me more often. Or maybe you need to change your life. Well, I'm no preacher or brother in the church to tell you these things. But it's just a way of how things happen. Things happen through a message. I could be giving you a message. I could be giving you the message that is sent from Him. You and you, her and her. You are not God, and I'm not God. But the Spirit of God is in us, in all we do. And in all we do, we are the one who go out and does His work. While we go out and does His work, we're supposed to do more by showing our kindness and greatness towards people. Like showing our kindness towards someone with disability, and let that person see that I'm not here to hurt you. Moreover, I'm here to help you. And if the help means that you are the one who become big in this, I have no grudge over it, because the rightful thing, the story was hers. Who is the video was about? Her. And who get the popularity? Her. Even though it's on your channel. But the good thing is, you did a great deed. And that great deed others look up to by saying, I want him to help me. And the reason why they point by saying they want him to help me, which is the person who helped that girl, is because they realize that he puts out his heart to help that young lady or help that gentleman to accomplish something of herself, himself, where they figure he is a good person. And as long as he is a good person, asking him to help me will make the same difference in my life as it is in others. And that is what I expect to achieve. I think I don't know if it's the Bible that said, do good and good will follow you. But in the terms when it said that, it didn't mean that when you do good, somebody's gonna come and give you money. Don't ever think like that. Money cannot go to heaven. The money that we have, the money that we earn, go with us because it cannot do anything. Down there, when they put us 6 feet, 6 feet, our body, after a couple of days, will rot, melt, and becomes a skeleton. All the tissue started to shrink from the time it becomes part of the coffin. And it's just a matter of time before it just shred away. What am I going to do with the money? Oh, well, I could go party if that's what you're saying. I could go party with all the other spirits. It's very nice to know. It's very nice to know, but that's crazy and sad. When it's done, it's done. You know, the greatest part of life is if you know that you did have life after death, this world will be even better. But there is no such thing. There is no such thing. When I don't remember his name, was in the tomb, and Mary Magdalene said, Lord, if you were here, my brother wouldn't die. He said he did this to prove to people that I am God. He said he did this because he wants people to believe that he can raise the dead. And he did that. And he prayed. And if you watch the video when he prayed, even before he prayed, he already sensed. Before he prayed, he already sent the scent of life in the dead body, so it will be alive. Then with the power of prayer, as you pray, it brings life back to the body. And that was to prove to people like me and you how powerful he is as God. But only he can do that. Me and you couldn't do it. I don't have the power to do that. Life after death is beautiful, but we don't hold such skill to bring someone back to life. But he did that. He said he did that so that people would believe that he is God. And it's a good thing he didn't, because mankind would use that part of the dead body as a revenge to people who have done wrong. And it would make the world becomes more uproar, crazy, with the corpse going against everyone. It would be such crazy life. And that's the reason why it end. When it end, it just end. There's no more breath, and that's it. Even though it's the one who is not guilty to be passed away, he take it because it's a reason to prove to others. We go through the suffering of mourning for what happened, but one day our heart will be filled with joy. And He is God. He's God for done all of those. And we can only give Him thanks and praise. So every time we go to church, we pray to Him. You didn't see Him, right? I know you didn't see Him. I saw Him even when you didn't see Him. And I talk to Him like I'm talking to you. And when I talk to Him, I get answer, even when you say you don't. You know, when I used to go to work early in the morning, start at 6 o'clock, who do you think I talk with? I know the radio is playing, but sometimes I turn off the radio and just talking to Him while I'm driving. And I get answer. Oh yeah, I get answer. You never do it? You should try it. Don't ever think that you're crazy for talking to yourself. And He answer me. And we drive together all the way to work. And drive safe. Because you're talking to someone. And the person is talking back to you. He is. Because He is in you. As He is in you, you learn that the Spirit is in you. And through the Spirit, everything of you is possible. And because of that, you take yourself to work, get the job done, and you come back home. And it makes you smile and laugh on your way back home to say, I can't believe that. I really was talking to the Master and didn't realize, but it's not crazy. It's not crazy. So everything you do from then onward, you realize that He is in me. If you want to say, I am God, it's okay to say, I am God. You can say that to your kids, sure. Because the Spirit is in me. It's the Spirit that is in me that makes me live and do the thing that is right. Not the thing that is wrong. You do the thing that is right. And you will see continue to do it for you. As you continue that journey, He does the same thing for you. Because He wants you to be so happy. He wanted you to be blessed. Yes. God the Father, creator of heaven and earth, He watches over us. So many things can happen to us over the world, and it don't. When the rain is falling and there's a thunderstorm outside, and the wind, so much things can happen to us that we're supposed to be thankful. Well, let's give thanks to those guys who help make the houses and make the houses the way it is. And even when a tornado passes, it can pass with the wind, and the wind might do a little but not much damage. But it was He that protected us because He realized that there is good within that home. And in that good that is in that home, He wants to keep it safe. And you pray to Heavenly Father, Father, protect me for what I do. Bless me and bless everything that is around me. Protect me on my journey on my way to work. Protect me while I'm at home and be with me and bless me. Bless me in everything that I do. But you have to learn to pray because prayer answers things. And you must even give thanks and praise for the food that you eat. That you bless this food I'm about to eat. And I pray that as it goes down, Lord, it goes down with blessing. Because you do not want to know that the food that you eat is poison. So every time you eat it, you pray. You prayed for it. You pray that your wife didn't make a mistake when she was in the kitchen and knock over the soap. And the soap catch into something and she didn't tell you. But you pray that as you eat it, the uncleanness of the food will vanish away and everything become pure and clean. Prayers answers everything. And if you pray like that, as you do, it's like I pray that I will have to collaborate with this young lady. And If she was the kind of person who was supposed to help like now and looking at me and said, oh, there he is, he's alive, then you see that, okay, he is a nice and wonderful person, and I am. So my intention is basically to help as much as I can. The more I can help, is the more I want to do. It's not that I am gonna get something out of it. I might get nothing, but for sure I'll get some form of love. When I said love, that didn't mean I'm gonna kiss you. Love is the love that I do. Love is the love of the heart. Love is a kind feeling, a kind and wonderful feeling that I'm gonna get to know that I did something. The kind of love that I'm gonna get is the people who's gonna see the greatness and see the greatness around me, and the greatness around me is gonna make them all say, "Oh my God, you are wonderful. You're most wonderful," and you went out of your way and helped this person. That's love. That is beautiful. And then others is gonna come to me. Can you help me? Can you help me? Sure, sure. But it all takes time. You know, 10 person, 1 person, 2 person come for ask and help. But you want to know something? The behavior of each one of those persons is nowhere close to the first person you help. Where the first person you help is more kind and gentle, even though she don't want to put herself be stressful to the world out there for where she is. She's she's happy with herself. Yet at some point she give in. But she's happy with herself. And if things were going like that for her, others are gonna want help, but others don't understand. Others need to ask themselves, why is it not working for me? Maybe it's because you're not subtle the same way as this person is subtle in such calm and gentle manner. Gentle doesn't mean it all about a man. Gentle is just a calm and beautiful way of you being gentle and loving and have a great heart of peace, peace and prosperity. Great things happen to people if you put a mind to it. Great things can always happen. And those are just my way of showing greatness to you, great love, a great way of talking to you for you to understand. My love for you is great. My love for helping you is great. My love for you is helping you because I feel you need that love. It's not that I'm going to come and hug you and kiss you and no. No. That's affectionate love, emotional. I'm not giving you that love. Of course, if you want that love, I can give it to you, even though I still don't touch you. But if in the end you're telling me that's what you're looking for, I can do it, but at some point I'm going to pull back. I will make you experiencing and feeling it, but it doesn't mean that if I cannot cross that boundary, you don't force me. Sure, I can take you out and make you see a different light of what you wanted to feel, but you need to grasp something. You need to put your hand on something to say, if he's doing all of this for me and he doesn't want me, he's not using me, no, but he's making me see a different side of what I want, of what I want to experience. Even though I don't have the money, but I make you feel it, right? And you tell yourself that is what you wanted to feel too, right? Well, the love of man comes from because it's the love of God, and it's just the way that it's the same love that God gave. And because God gave that love, I'm just passing it down by letting you experience some of that love. And then one day you will open your heart, not harden it. You will open your heart at some point and let someone in, and let someone realize that you are a person, you are a true person. And as a true person, you will get that too. So I believe in you as much as you believe in me. And that's why I am so real. I'm very much real. But I'm gonna cut this little segment from the way it is. Because I thank you for the one person said hello. I like and I subscribe, thank you. Another person said hi and said hi. And I'm saying hi to everyone. Hello and thank you for being with me. I'm going to see you guys on the flip side. I might come back on in another few minutes, but I might be doing just some exercise. All right? Thank you.